Hello, beautiful souls. This is video 5 on how to manifest a healthy relationship. If you watched my videos, there was a moment when I discussed how it is important to look back at all of your past relationships so that we can identify the pattern that was repeating itself over and over again, and why relationships did not work out. That pattern was important because we wanted to see what it is inside of us that needed to be healed. So, this video is in addition to this one. Here now, after we identified the pattern, and hopefully you worked with a coach or a therapist on that, now you want to look inside yourself and ask yourself, who am I? And a very important question, what it is about me that keeps me away from having a healthy relationship. Another question, am I lovable? Even if your mind is trying to tell you, yes, of course I'm lovable, but deep inside, when you ask that question, you hesitate and you feel uncomfortable. It means there's some part of you that does not believe that you're lovable. And then ask questions building on this. Okay, what is it that is not lovable about myself? Do I think that I'm unworthy? Do I think that I am too much? Do I think that I'm not good enough? So start asking yourself, start exploring how you feel about yourself deep inside, because a lot of that programming was actually programmed on us by our parents and the society. When a child is born, a child believes that they're just perfect. Everything's fine with them in the world. They never question, oh, am I good? Am I bad? Or am I worthy? A person is born with this inner knowing that we are worthy because we're born into this world. But then as time goes by and our parents and the society and all this programming, it's almost like a layer on top of a layer, like you can imagine an onion, gets put upon us. And then when we grow up, we have all those crazy limiting beliefs about ourselves. So many people believe that they're not lovable, they're not worthy, they're not good enough. How many times did your mom or your dad said, "Oh my gosh, you're too much. I can't take it anymore. I can't handle you." And like you are just not good at this, you're not good at that, and they would just say things like that without even thinking that those those moments would kind of like just program the whole vision of ourselves for us. And then later on in life, it would become like a filter through which you see yourself. And how can you expect other people to see you differently from how you see in yourself? So this step is extremely exciting. It's almost like you have to put your detective hat on, become your own therapist, or again, you can work with a coach and ask yourself, what are my limiting beliefs about me? What is unlovable about me? This is the time you become, again, extremely real and honest with yourself. Sit down, write it down. Am I too much? Am I this or that? Any limiting belief that comes to your mind, write that down. And this is what you're going to work with. Then you have to realize those were just someone's believe, not even believes. Your parents didn't even believe like you were unworthy. Your parents probably loved you so much, but they would say stuff like that because that was said to them, and it's said all around us. No one is thinking about, oh my gosh, if I say that to my child, that's going to affect how they see themselves and how and what type of partner they're going to attract. So no one's thinking about that. But a child is so small and takes in everything as truth. So now is the time to sit down and realize, okay, those are just beliefs. It's not who you are. That's not who I am. Now's the time to reverse this. If someone said, I'm too much, what does it truly mean? Is it because they couldn't handle me because I had so much energy? That's the reality. They probably just couldn't handle you or you were too sensitive. But it doesn't mean that you're not lovable. It means you're just you feel a little bit more. And this is where we start to turn it around. If I was too much, it means that my parents couldn't handle me. And it means that I was so vivacious. I was full of love and life. I wanted to live and experience things. And that's a very positive trait, correct? So, this is how you go from this negative, limiting belief to first identifying why you have that belief, right? Because your parents wanted to control or handle you, didn't know how to handle you. And then you go to the source, and the source is that you were this vibrant, full of life person with a lot of energy. And now we're looking at something that's very positive. So this is what you're going to do. This exercise is extremely exciting. When you take something negative about yourself that you believe, see why you started believing this, understanding that this is not real, and then shifting into the positive, like, oh, that's why. It's actually because they couldn't handle me. They tried to put me down, or whatever it is. You'll see there is something so positive about this. And that's that this exercise will shift your belief about yourself being not lovable and not worthy of love to I am lovable, I am worthy of love. Because you'll see this is the foundation. In our next step, I'll discuss more, but this is the foundation for you to attract that healthy relationship where a partner is going to love you for who you are. So stay tuned and good luck with this step.